Hey you guys, and welcome back to my Wellness Toolbox series. My name is Marissa, for those of you who are new around here. I am a pharmacist and health coach, and in this series, I am going to be taking you guys through my Wellness Toolbox. What is a Wellness Toolbox? Well, I'm so glad you asked. Essentially, it's just a collection of things that help me to get well, be well, and stay well mentally, emotionally, physically, and spiritually every single day. Wellness isn't easy or an automatic thing, and unless we are intentional about it, it is not likely to happen. I truly believe that it is important to have things in your life that you can reach for to help you to be well every day, and also things that you can reach for when you need a little extra support. In this video here, I am sharing what essential oils I like to use to help support myself emotionally. Now, if you've been watching my channel, then you know that I use essential oils all the time, and I'm truly obsessed with them. But if you are new around here, I got started using essential oils back in 2020 and absolutely fell in love with them. Been using them all the time in my life ever since. I use them for lots of different things like cleaning, making my home smell really good, in my skincare routine, for sleep, and for emotions, which is what we are going to talk about in today's video. Life isn't easy, it's overwhelming, it's stressful, and it's easy to get down on ourselves. I personally went through a time in my life where I struggled with my self-confidence and I struggled to love myself, which I'm really sad to say. I had a lot of plans for my life, how I thought it should go, where I thought I would be by now, but as it turns out, my plans didn't line up with God's plans for my life, and it's been really hard emotionally to kind of sift through all of that. Over the course of the last few years, I have been on a healing journey to learn how to love myself and also enjoy my life despite the fact that it's not perfect. That's why I made a video sharing about the things that I do that help me to love myself more. But none of that is easy by any means. It certainly wasn't for me, and it comes with a great deal of discomfort. You've probably heard before from business coaches, if you're in business, or life coaches or health coaches like myself, that learning and growing always requires you to get out of your comfort zone, and I definitely experienced this firsthand. And I have learned that being successful, however you choose to define that, growing as an individual, strengthening your faith, and learning to have joy all requires you to be strong mentally. Feelings like shame, disappointment, worthlessness, and fear all keep you feeling stuck, and they prevent you from the life that you want and from the person that you want to be. As you saw in that video, and there's also a blog post on my website where I went into even more detail on this, I do a lot of things that help me to keep going every day and to continue to pursue my purpose. If you haven't seen that video yet or read the blog post, I highly recommend doing so. I know that it's going to help you guys. So one of the things that I have in my Wellness Toolbox that helps support me emotionally is essential oils. I found that using essential oils has been incredibly helpful to help see myself and my future in a more positive light, to not judge myself so harshly, to get closer to God, to renew my hope, to help me tackle hard things, to let go of things that don't serve me, to relax and unwind, to create an uplifting and positive environment, and to help me feel more grounded. There are a lot of emotional supporting essential oils out there, but these right here that I'm about to share with you are some of my favorites. First up is frankincense. This oil is grounding and it can be used to enhance meditation and while praying. I personally have trouble being still. I am a person who is constantly running from one thing to the next, just like I know many of you are, and this can make it really difficult to slow down and to be more present. And something that has been on my mind a lot lately is finding moments throughout the day to just be still. When I am not working, I've always got music or a podcast running or the TV is on, and there's just always like noise. And I want to be more intentional about taking some moments throughout my day, even if they're just quick moments, to just be still. So I plan on reaching for frankincense in these moments to help me do that. Next up is Valor. Valor is an oil that I reach for whenever I am wanting to feel more confident. When I was really struggling with my self-confidence, I used this oil every single day. Valor is also great to reach for when you want to instill feelings of courage. When I first started showing up on camera and on YouTube and Instagram and all the things, I was so nervous. And I'm talking like sweating through like my clothes like crazy nervous, filming things multiple times because I would stumble over my words, forgetting what I wanted to say the moment I pressed record. And it wasn't easy and it didn't come naturally to me. If you have been around since the beginning, then you know that my first few videos weren't all that good, but I just tried to, keep going, make progress, get 1% better each time. And every time I went to film, I diffused Valor or I rubbed it on, and it helped me feel like I could do it and that I can do hard things. And actually, since we are filming, I feel like it's only right to just go ahead and put it on right now. So just a quick drop on the palm of my hand. It has a beautiful blue color because of the blue tansy there. And then go ahead, put it on. Okay. Next is White Angelica. This is an oil that I reach for whenever I feel like I need more positivity around me. We are like a sponge and we absorb what's around us. So if we are around a lot of negativity, then it's going to be really easy for us to have a negative outlook on things. And so whenever this happens to me, because inevitably it always seems to, I reach for this oil and I will think of what I can be grateful for, a happy memory, something that I can be hopeful about. And by the time I'm done, I feel so much better. And I almost feel like I just got a hug from a good friend, which is a very nurturing and comforting feeling. Next is an oil blend called Sarah. Sarah is an oil that I reach for whenever I need support in the area of letting go. Letting go of negative things that people say, bad habits, being judgmental towards myself or even of others, because come on, we all have been there. Even letting go of what I want, my expectations, my timeline, and my plans. Something that is so hard to do is to live out God's will and not our own. A lot of times we want to be in the driver's seat and control everything. And there is so much in life that is out of our control. And letting go of that is so emotionally difficult. And so when I find myself in those moments, I will reach for this oil and I will use it while I pray, have quiet self-reflection while I'm journaling, or even while I am working and going about my daily life. Next is an oil blend called Peace and Calming. Peace and Calming is an oil that I reach for when I am feeling overwhelmed and overstimulated and I need some support in winding things down and feeling more calm. It provides me with a moment of peace and calm in my busy, hectic, stressful day. So Mondays are one of my busiest work days for my business. And after my morning routine, I jump right into work and I will go from one thing to the next, trying to get done as much as possible. And usually I'm not done until like 9:30, 10 o'clock at night. And by the end of the day, I feel exhausted, but I'm still wired. And so what I will do is just diffuse this oil, maybe put a drop on my chest and inhale deeply, and then sip on a cup of hot water, maybe start reading a book or watching some TV. And this whole little evening routine here just helps me to unwind from the craziness of the day. Next is lavender. So I diffuse this oil every night before I go to sleep. It's very calming, and I find that I sleep much better when I diffuse it. Now, I don't know about you, but I could have this great relaxing day or evening, and then the moment I climb into bed, my mind just starts making lists and remembering things that need to get done. And then, because I'm more tired, I find that, I'll remember things that I'm worried about more, or I'll have all these self-limiting doubts come into my brain, and it just all makes sleep kind of hard. So I like to diffuse this oil. It helps me feel more calm, and then the environment just feels much more peaceful, and it helps me to sleep better. And the last oils that I'm going to talk about today are citrus oils. So this is a group of a bunch of essential oils. You've got lime, tangerine, bergamot, lemon, orange, grapefruit, and there are many others as well, and they're all very bright and uplifting. I love to diffuse them on their own, with each other, or even with the oils that we just talked about. I find that their aroma creates a wonderful, clean smelling, bright, uplifting atmosphere. So for example, at night I diffuse lavender with orange, and while filming, I love to diffuse Valor with lemon. You can also diffuse all of these different oils together and in different blends. So some of my go-to blends include White Angelica, Sarah, Valor, and Orange. Another one is lavender, frankincense, and orange. And another one is peace and calming and lavender. As I mentioned at the beginning of this video, this is not an all-inclusive list of essential oils that are good for emotional support. There are several more. These are just some of my personal favorites and go-tos. I'm really grateful for these essential oils. I use them while I pray to God for guidance, while I write out what I need to get done for the day, while I am folding laundry and doing the dishes, while I am stretching, while I am journaling, while I'm working, because you know that even though you may not feel great on some days, you still got to work and show up. And especially when I feel like crying and I am dealing with disappointment. I have these oils on hand all the time, and I love knowing that I can reach for them whenever I want to. I've linked all the oils that I mentioned today in the description box below. If you are needing some emotional support, I can't recommend these enough. And if you have any questions, please let me know and reach out. I love chatting about oils and helping others get started with them. When you purchase them using my link below, you are supporting my business and this YouTube channel, and allows me to continue to keep providing you with lots of free, valuable content. And you'll also be part of my essential oil community with Young Living. You can reach out to me whenever you need help or guidance with your oils, and I'll also add you into my Facebook groups that are packed with lots of helpful information and resources, and also amazing community. So thank you, and I am so grateful to each of you for helping support my small business, whether that is subscribing to my channel here, liking this video, commenting on it, getting oils, shopping the merch on Etsy, or even grabbing my cookbook. It all helps. So thank you so much. And that reminds me, the Wellness Warrior merch is up. There's shirts, there's sweatshirts, a mug, a baseball cap, and a journal. The journal is on Amazon, and the rest is over on my Etsy shop. And the links for all of this are in the description box. And I'm actually wearing one of the shirts right now. This is the mauve pink shirt with the white Wellness Warrior lettering, and it's so soft and cute and comfy. I hope that you guys all love it as much as I do. Thank you for watching this video and spending some of your day with me. I really appreciate it. And I just want to say, never give up on yourself. Okay, life isn't easy, but it's beautiful, and I encourage you to find joy in your life, even if everything isn't perfect or going according to your plan. If you're struggling to love yourself right now, go watch that other video, read the blog post that goes along with it, and I know it's going to help you. And make sure to subscribe to join my little community here on YouTube. And remember that you are not alone. You are never alone. God is always with you, and He created you on purpose for a purpose. I truly believe that for both you and for me. So stay well, my friends, and I will see you in my next video. Bye.